Do you want to go outside? Hello friends, and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning and budgeting. So if those are topics that you are also interested in, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along on this journey. One of the coolest things happened today. At least I think it's pretty cool. So one of my viewers, so I live in Ames, Iowa. I have shared this many times. And one of my viewers just happened to be in town. Her daughter lives in Ames and she was visiting her daughter and she invited me out to lunch today. So I got to meet one of you in person and it was the coolest thing. It was so awesome. I don't know how she feels about it, but I had a great time. So I just want to give her a quick shout out to Laura. Thank you so much for inviting me to lunch today. I had a great time. Okay, so let's talk about the budget. I normally do these budget check-ins on Sunday. So last Sunday, I wasn't able to do it. I had fallen off of my steps. Gosh, I feel like such an old person. Okay, so it was dark. In my defense, it was dark. So I was going down the steps and I thought I was at the bottom. So I started like walking out, but there were 3 steps left. So what happened was I fell because if you try to walk on air, you fall. And when I fell, I like fell into a squat, which was weird, like a really deep squat. And I injured my knee and my ankle. So last weekend, the boys being Logan and David, had convinced me to stay in bed on Saturday. And this happened very late on Friday night. So they convinced me to stay in bed on Saturday and Sunday to try to heal up. I knew it wasn't, like I knew it was bad, but not bad enough to go to the emergency room. So I rested last weekend, so I didn't do a budget check-in. And then when I went to do it earlier in the week, I realized it was such a small, like I had like 5 minutes of information to share with you guys. So I thought, okay, we'll just combine it into a video for this week. Okay, so fast forward, my knee is doing bad again. It's not getting better. My ankle, totally fine, totally healed, but my knee is actually getting worse. So I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Fingers crossed I don't have to have surgery. Like, I just don't want to have surgery. No one has time for surgery, right? So let's just hope that doesn't happen. But because it's doing bad, it's taken me a little bit of time to get this video up, but I'm ready to share my numbers with you. The biggest thing, as always, is food. So let's jump in, let's see how it's going, and yeah, let's do it. Okay friends, so in today's video, I'm using the Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom, as well as my budget category stickers from Cara Jo Plans. I do have a link to her Etsy shop in the description box below, as well as a coupon code for all of my viewers. All the other stickers that you see in today's check-in are from my Etsy shop, Life in Envelopes, and I do have a link to that shop, my shop, in the description box below as well, and a discount code for you guys. Okay, so let's start by looking at the expense tracker. But by the way, when I had lunch with Laura today, she brought her Budget by Paycheck workbook and let me look through it. So much fun. That was so nice of her. And of course, it was like full of my stickers. Well, not of course, but it was full of my stickers and I literally wanted to cry. I was so excited and so happy to see like my stickers being used in real life. Oh, it just brought me so much joy. Okay, so as you can see, the last couple of the weeks have been very, very small in what we're doing, and that's because we have a very tight budget to work with this month. So, well, I should say the number has been small, like the number of items has been small, but unfortunately some of the numbers have been large. So, like the amount we're actually spending in that category has been large. So let's just get into it. Let's start with bills. So we're gonna do week 3 and week 4 today. So first of all, our Google Fi came out and it's $52. So Google Fi is our cell phone plan. That is for my phone and David's phone. And for the most part, we just use Wi-Fi, and that's how we keep it so low. Like for example, when I was at lunch with Laura today, I wanted to show her something, but we were eating at Chick-fil-A, and I couldn't figure out how to connect to the Wi-Fi, so I couldn't show her on my phone. But that's okay. For the most part, it works well for us. Okay, so also we paid our City of Ames bill. This is for our water and our power. It was $274, and that is a fixed amount because we are on what's called budget billing, which means we pay a set amount every month, and at the end of the year they kind of like calculate everything and make sure we paid enough, and if we overpaid they pay us back, and if we underpaid we owe them more money. Okay, and then Netflix came, no, that is not right. Netflix is not $73. What happened here? Let me go back and look. Okay, so I got that all figured out. It turns out I had written down my student loan amount up in the Netflix line for some reason. Could you imagine Netflix being $73? I definitely would not have Netflix if it was $73. But anyways, luckily I use erasable pen, so I was able to fix that. So let's go back here. Let's finish getting our expenses down. So Netflix, $17. And then finally, we had to pay our gas bill. This is for the gas for our house, and that was $32. It's nice to see that going down again. It went up pretty steep during winter. Okay, moving on to debt. So that's where we're gonna bring in the student loan, because the student loan is a debt. So that was $73, and that came out on the 24th. So I am on an IDR. Last year I was also on an IDR, which is an income-driven repayment plan, and it was only $40 a month, but now they're making a little bit more money. They're taking a little bit more as well. I guess that's just the way it goes. Okay, my least favorite category, food. But the good news is, even though these numbers aren't pretty, I feel like I'm getting it figured out, guys. After years of budgeting, I feel like I'm getting it figured out. By the way, thank you so much for all of your suggestions on YouTubers to watch that do like healthy, low-cost meals. I have been binge watching them while I'm laying in bed, resting my leg, and getting so many good ideas. Okay, so for last week, or week 3. So let's start with week 3. So we do 2 shops. Sam's Club is where we do most of our grocery shopping. Every week we usually get like tortillas, eggs, chicken, cheese. Those are our staples. So we get those when we need them. We get all of our cleaning and paper products from Sam's, and then like a little bit of other things here and there. So this week it came to $184, and then we also go to Fairway, which is a local grocery store, and we get all the little things that we can't get at Sam's. We pick those up from Fairway. So we spent $184 at Sam's and $50 at Fairway, which is really good compared to week 4. Now in week 4, after I had been watching all of these cooking things, I got a little too excited and I wanted to try a bunch of different recipes. One thing I learned is I need to remember, so here, I'll just tell you the numbers really quickly. So Sam's $152, Fairway $135, where I'd like to spend more like $50 at Fairway. So that was quite a bit at Fairway. But so I tried a bunch of recipes, and here is the conclusion I've come to, and I need to remember this. Logan likes simple. Like I can do like corn dog, mac and cheese, cut up apple and carrots. He loves that. Chicken nuggets, ramen, apple cut up carrots, or strawberries or grapes, or like whatever is in season, bananas. Like I can add fruits and vegetables to very easy, cheap things like chicken nuggets, corn dogs, mac and cheese, ramen, and he is like as happy as can be. So I decided I am pretty satisfied myself with like a nice sandwich and some soup, or salad, or salad and sandwich and soup, like that combo. So going forward, and that's what we're trying this week, so we don't have those numbers yet. But going forward, that's what we're going to try. We're going to keep his meals to like those more traditional kid-friendly meals with sides of fruits and veggies. And we're going to keep my meals to like sandwiches, soups, and salads. And then I want a meal plan, like a dinner that I can eat several days throughout the week. Like I was thinking I could make it once, eat 4 days. That's like meal prep, and then cook again and eat for 4 days. So anyways, that's my plan going forward. I'm very excited about it. We've already done the grocery shopping for Sam's and Fairway for this week, so I already know the numbers and I already know that they're good. So I'm pretty happy with that. But there's one more thing I want to share with you guys, miscellaneous. So it was time to pick up Logan some new clothes. He is getting taller. He needed some new clothes. So we did pick him up some new clothes. I went to Kohl's. I spent a total of $161, got him a whole new summer, fall wardrobe. The only thing is we might still need to pick him up a swimsuit. He starts swimming lessons next week, and he might need a new swimsuit. So we have to try it on and see if his one from last year fits. I have a feeling it's probably not going to fit. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But we did spend quite a bit of our miscellaneous money on that, but that's what it's there for. Okay, so let's take a look at the spreadsheet. So I do a monthly spreadsheet for this is our budget for the whole entire month, but then I also do weekly check-ins. So we're gonna take a look at both today. So Google Fi came out and it was exactly what we budgeted, $52. Netflix was exactly what we budgeted, $17, and Ames was exactly what we budgeted. Woohoo! I feel like we're getting good at this, you guys. That makes me so happy. Again, loan number 2, we're putting that off for 1 more month. We made arrangements with them so we are gonna pay in July. So that's gotta happen. Okay, student loan, is it 72 or 73? It's 73. So I was close. I wrote 72, but it's actually 73. Alliant Gas, so I had budgeted 120, and because that's what we had been paying, but it was only $32. How awesome is that? So let's take a look at the front of the book. There is a page. It is called the bill tracker page. So let's take a look and make sure that we've paid everything that we need to pay this month. So we paid Google Fi, Netflix, Ames. We're not paying loan number 2. We paid student loan and we paid Alliant Energy. All of our bills have been paid. We're not ready to close out the month today though, and that is because I have 1 more week of groceries to account for. So we're gonna do that next week. We'll do the check-in and the closeout of the budget next week. Let's see. Oh, and this is where, so that's our fixed expenses. So for our variable expenses, this is where we do the week-to-week check-in. And then next week, when we close out the month, we're gonna do the month total here. So let's do the weekly check-in. We'll do week 3 check-in first. By the way, friends, this is a sticker from my sticker shop that I've created because I want to calculate for a weekly check-in. I want to see where I started with that category, how much I added or took out, and what I ended with. And this has been an extremely popular product on my shop, so I'm glad. I'm hoping that it's helpful for you guys who are using it as well. So for food, we started with $461 as far as our budget goes, and we spent, let's see how much we spent. $132 and $152. So we spent $284. Okay, so $461 minus $284, that's $177 left. I'm trying to remember what we spent on groceries this week. I think, oh, guys, I'm afraid we may have gone over in food. Well, we'll find out next week. We'll find out how it goes. Oh, wait. Oh, we definitely went over because we have week 4 and then we have week 5. Oh, we went over in food again. No problem. Let's do this. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll work it out. We didn't spend any money on gas, so we still have $40 for that. For miscellaneous, we spent $161. So $206 minus $161. So we are left with $45. And since we only have a week to go, my hope is that we don't have to touch that. That would be great. Spending money, we do all of that first week, so we didn't need to take out any money this week. Okay, so at the beginning of the week, we had $707. We spent, let's see, $445. So 707 minus 445 is 262. So when I add these together, if I did everything right, that should equal 262. Yay, I did it right, 262. So, okay, so let's take a look at week 4. Okay, so first off, for the starting amount, I write the ending amount from the week before. So I'm gonna do that. So food, we had $177. Gas, we had $40. Miscellaneous, we had $45. And spending money, we had 0. Okay, so this week, how much did we spend on food? Did I write, oh, you know what? I wrote week 4's food here instead of week 3. You know what I think I'm going to do just to keep things easy for myself? I'm going to write week 3's here. That's what I'll do. So 50 plus 184. 234 was spent on groceries, so we definitely went over budget. Oh, this was kind of an experimental month for us, but that's not an excuse. It's just it was. I don't know why I'm telling you that. Okay, so it's negative 57. It doesn't matter that it was an experimental month. We still went over budget. Still not cool. We're still going to have to pay for it. Okay, gas. We didn't spend anything on gas. I'm just so glad that I work from home and I don't have to drive very much, especially with gas prices the way they are. This, you know, just makes me nervous. Okay, so miscellaneous. We didn't spend anything, so we still have $45. Oh, we still have $40 in gas. Okay, so we started with $262. Oh, by the way, spending was 0. Okay, we spent a total of $234. So 262 minus 234. So we're still positive $28, but unfortunately I know that we spent more than that on food for week 5, which we will calculate next week when we come in. So we'll see. We'll have to come back and see how close we got to our budget. One more thing I want to share with you before we close today is our first financial goal. Once we get past this really harsh period of time where we're living paycheck to paycheck and borrowing money from sinking funds, you know, so hopefully July is my goal, is to start building up that $1,000 cushion in our account, because right now, according to my budget, we only have $408 in the account. And that makes me so nervous, you guys. I want to have at least $1,000 in my account at all times. So I'm looking forward to really hitting that goal hard. Starting in July, we're going to start savings challenges again, and that's what our savings challenge money is going to go to. It's going to go towards the goal of building a $1,000 cushion in our account. That's our #1 goal first, and then we'll start working on other goals. Okay, friends, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, will you please give it a thumbs up? And I will see you all again next week when we come back to do our final check-in and close out the month of June. See you next time. Bye, everyone.